Hey y'all, I'm Shauna. Welcome in or welcome back to the channel. Today I have a fun video. Last week I put out a video on the Sephora VIP sale. And while the last video I posted on the Sephora sale can be a great way to kind of get us in the more critical mindset or conscious mindset, I want to put my money where my mouth is today. I want to practice what I preach sort of thing. So I have a bunch of stuff in my Sephora cart and we are going to shop mindfully today, or a version of mindfulness, I guess, my version of it. I've added a whole bunch of stuff over the past few weeks. Some of the stuff honestly was in there, or I kind of threw in there because I just wanted it, or I saw it somewhere and was like, we'll revisit this later. And the original concept for that Sephora video that's already been published was a little bit different, and so some stuff kind of came as a result of that. So we're going to be looking at everything in my cart. I really just want to kind of showcase somebody who is interested in a thing, who, might want to buy something. What does it actually look like in real time to think through the purchases, think through the choices in a way that may be helpful to you. Instead of me just going out there and critiquing how other people talk and think about their makeup, I'm doing it on myself. This is in a way kind of calling myself out and talking some shit, but hopefully practical too. There are few criteria for buying anything if I do decide to buy anything. The products in my cart. Number one, I have a extremely strict budget of $100. The sale isn't going on at the time that I'm filming this video, and I want my pre-sale cart to be a maximum of $100. That is firm. If I'm $100 and one penny, no ma'am, take it out of the cart. $100 is my budget, but just because I have a budget does not mean I have to spend it. So the goal isn't to reach $100. The goal is to spend no more than a maximum of $100. Number two is that if I do want to get a set, I have to 100% of the things in the set. If there's a set of 4 things and I don't like one of the colors, we're not going to buy it, because I want to only buy things that I will wear and use. Number 3 is that I cannot buy functional dupes, which would be things like buying a lipstick when I already have 2, 3, 4 shades of lipstick. And one of the things that I'm going to be doing, because I can already see stuff in my cart, I have brought over my own stuff to visually have in front of me to look at, to compare if there's stuff that I want. And I guess I'll be showing you stuff as applicable. One of the reasons why I'm doing that is because we can be excited about all the new stuff and the idea of having something new, or perhaps you just really want a specific product. It's not part of a lot of people's habits to physically go and look and check what we already have. So I'm doing that today, and we're going to be both seeing with our eyes, or collectively with all of our eyes. So you can see what I own and I can see what I own. And that's going to be part of the process today. I'm going to shut the hell up now, and I'm going to pull up Sephora. We're going to do it on the app so I can have my little screen here. I think the Sephora location I have in here is the Union Station one, in case you're curious. So let's get into this thing. Okay, let me walk you through my cart, and then we'll start narrowing this stuff down. We'll probably do we'll start with the easy stuff first, and then we'll go through. So I have the Fenty foundation in there. I have a couple of Patrick Star products. Every time I see these, I want to call them Patrick Ta. I also have, 2 of those things are mini powders. One is the Huda Beauty, one is the Patrick Star. I have a couple of Charlotte Tilbury kits in there. I have this mini eyeshadow palette from ABH, Moroccan oil hair set, eyeliner, pencil sharpener, the Summer Fridays mini set, the Glossier Bomb.com set. Oh, more Charlotte Tilbury? Is that an accident? Oh, I put 2 different colors of the same thing. We don't need 2 in here. We can get rid of that. Okay. We have the Tower 28 set, a lip gloss, a couple more lip products, and then another Sephora must-have set. So let's get this thing started, and we'll start with the ABH palette. I put the ABH palette in here because it speaks to a lot of what I like in palettes. It's compact and it's mini, and I've learned about myself over the years that I like palettes with a maximum of 12 shades, preferably 10 or less. And this speaks to that. It's super small. Love it. It's $40. So it's affordable for high end. I just saw this, like just the way that it looks. And I went, wow. And then I saw the swatches and I went, oh my God, these are my colors, baby. I just find these colors very appealing. But when I look at their photos, this photo looks much warmer than the swatches that we just looked. Those swatches look cool. Does that not look that way to anybody else? Like this looks like a cool tone palette. So I did go and look up actual swatches and people using the palette and making looks, and it is very warm tone. I don't need another warm tone palette. And to be quite honest, I have been using single shadows majority of the time, or like 2 shadow looks. I am not as into eyeshadow palettes as I once was, as number one. And I believe that like in probably 2 or 3 weeks time, I will completely forget about this palette and like it won't even register in my mind. I'm just drawn to this thing and want it because it looks nice visually to my eyes. That's not a reason to buy something, most especially if it doesn't actually match how I am doing my eyeshadow. And I mean, if I am going to pull out a palette, it's probably going to be like a 9 or a 12 pan. And I have colors that I can use already that are warm enough and similar enough to this that will work. I also have 2 small 9-pan palettes that are warm. One is an all matte shade from Jason Wu. Another one is mostly warm. It's by 3CE. And so I think just like working with some smaller palettes that like physically look similar to this, even the packaging is similar, we don't need this. So I can get rid of that. I'm also going to go for another maybe like easier set. This Moroccan oil hair set is $95. It says it's a $141 value. I think these, like the shampoo and conditioner, I think that they're full size. I tried Moroccan oil hair products over the summer and I really, really like them. And so when I saw this kit, I just added it into the cart quite impulsively, to be honest. And first of all, we have this bag, which is ugly and I don't need it. I don't need more makeup bags. And the ones that I already have work perfectly enough. So I'm not going to use that for anything. I also have a mini of the Moroccan oil hair oil, and I've been using it for a few months now, and it is moving at a glacial pace. I will not need another one anytime soon. So that is already like a functional dupe. It's not even a functional dupe. It's a backup. That's what it is, really. I feel like I can hear some people saying it's okay to buy backups of things that you already use and enjoy. However, you can buy the mini just on its own. And if I really wanted the Moroccan hair oil, I can buy it in the next Sephora sale. I have enough product to get me to the next sale. And quite frankly, I would want the full size so I can get the pump. And to me, it makes more sense to buy that thing whenever I'm ready to buy it instead of buying it now when I don't need it taking up space. The shampoo and conditioner, I do like and probably would want to get the full sizes eventually. However, I have too much shampoo and conditioner right now. I bought a set from the recommendation of my hairstylist in the summertime. Love it, love it, love it. However, I did not finish what I had first, and that breaks like a cardinal rule for me. And so if I bought this, it would be like backup on backups. I probably have at least 6 months worth of shampoo and conditioner. I just don't need this, and it's expensive, and it doesn't really matter if this is a good deal if I already have so much stuff that I could use already. Like, we don't need this now just because it's in a gift set to just literally sit around for 6 months. Now we're going to look at some of the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick sets, and every holiday time for the past 4 years, I've put in a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the cart, like one of their sets. And I have wanted to try Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, and their lipsticks regular price are $50-ish. I think they're $51, which is so expensive. And I have purchased one luxury lipstick This is so handy having this here. It's the Pat McGrath lipstick. It's a red shade. And it's nice, but this was $54 at the time. Bought it before my no-buy year. I don't think any lipstick is ever worth $54. So these kits tempt me because I get to try this formula that I've wanted to try in a mini, and I do go through lipstick, but it takes me a long time to go through lipstick. So in the event that I don't like the formula, it's just a mini. And it's just like a more affordable way to try her products. However, I can recognize that I'm tempted by the price, and it's the price over everything that is getting me. Like with this trio here, I have, let's take a look. I have multiple red lipsticks. I have this one that I just showed you. I also have this one. It's the Rare Beauty one. I have one more. I don't know where it is. It should be in this basket, but it's not. And it's more of like a classic red. I have 3 red lipsticks in multiple formulas. I truly do not need another one. They are also different, like slightly different colors. I don't wear red lipstick enough to own so many. And then we also have this darker purpley color, which looks very similar to this color. Right? They look pretty similar. Let's do a swatchy swatch. Tell me this does not look similar. I think it's close enough anyways. It might be 70% of the way there. So this feels like a direct dupe of that color. So why am I buying it? Like, to just have a backup of a product that I don't even wear this color that much. Like, I was asking my best friend if she wanted it because I don't wear this color. So why would I go and buy a lipstick set with a color that I don't want? It's the value for money, Shauna. Let alone the nude lipstick. Holy fuck, I don't need more nude lipsticks. I have, this one's a nude. It's kind of like it's like a lipstick lip balm kind of hybrid. Oh, it's Rare Beauty. I think she's gonna make an appearance later. It's the color. Not the same, but lip balmy. Still in the nude category. I have 2 MAC lipsticks. I have this one. I know these are different formulas, but when I go to wear a lipstick, I only have one set of lips. And when I want a nude, even though there's different formulas, like they're all vying for the same role, right? Like I want to wear a nude lipstick. These are the options that I can choose from, and then I'll pick accordingly. I also have, this is a custom lipstick. It's on the cooler side. Let's swatch it because we can. It's super sheer. I'm building it up a lot. We're getting the vibes, right? The Charlotte Tilbury one is definitely warmer. I have this. Well, this one's cooler. This one. Okay, this one is much more pink, but still a lipstick. I just dropped that lipstick. It's fine. I'm not going to use it. Oh, I didn't swatch this one. This is the Maybelline Lip Vinyl. Oh, she's sheer. I haven't worn this in a long time. I did not realize how sheer this is. The point of all of that swatching is that I have so many options, so many lipsticks that I need to get through. Oh, I also have this one. Oh my God, look at how much is in here. I lost this like 2 years ago and I found it recently. It's kind of dry. I'm just going to keep those here because I think we're going to refer back later. I have so many nude lip options. We just don't need this. I can also say the same for this duo. It doesn't really matter which color I have. I have multiple options that I would need to get through in order to get something like this. I also do not need a lip liner. I don't really wear lip liner all that much. So we can say bye to those ones. Okay, let's talk about this lip gloss first. It's the Huda Beauty Foam Filter Lip Gloss. And I have two lip glosses. These are my two, and they serve different functions. Tower 28 and CoverGirl. This one is the pistachio color, so it's a cool milky gloss, and then we have like a warmer but ultimately clear gloss. My lip product preferences have changed over the years. I used to love lip gloss, and I think I owned, at the height of my channel, or like at the height of my lip gloss ownership on my channel, probably like 11 lip glosses. And I went through all of them. I used to be a super huge lip gloss wearer. And I do enjoy a lip gloss, but I am now more into the like squeeze tube products. Example I have here is my e.l.f. Little Squeezy Lip Balm. I also really enjoy these like lip balm, lip gloss, lipstick hybrids. One example is the Glowing Lip from ColourPop. I don't think I swatched that one yet. This is one swipe. This one here is also a custom color that I made at the Bite Lip Lab, which is also, I picked a lip balm formula. So I like those balmy colors that have like a sheer wash. I would say I like gloss second best and then traditional lipsticks third best. The point of all of that is to say that I no longer want a big lip gloss collection. I actually don't want a big lipstick collection at all. And this is just too much for me. I do like having options, but this is just too many options. And if I were to get a new lip gloss, it would be something warmer. One thing I have realized is I don't have a lot of warm options just across all formulas. I have one. It is this, the warmest lipstick that I have, or I think maybe I should say like more nudie orangey colors, because I wear this eyeshadow and cheek combo a lot, and I don't have anything that's in the orange brown category, or I should say I don't have a lot. I think this one might also fit the bill, sheared out a little bit with maybe a gloss on top. That would work. I do have warm leaning pink lipsticks, like it's warm but not the right color family. So if I were to get a gloss, it would be a warm lip gloss. This is not it. I also don't want to be spending $26 on a lip gloss. So I also have two of the Tower 28 lip softies because this is a formula that I believe that I would like. And they are like more affordable than a lot of the stuff out there. And I put two in because I couldn't decide which one I wanted. And I also, I guess we'll talk about this kit too, this Tower 28 kit. I just finished the moisturizer in this kit. This is one's the mini. It comes with a full-size lip softy and then the hyperchlorous acid spray. I will not use that spray. I only really use setting spray for makeup purposes, and because this is not for makeup purposes, it's like skincare purposes, it's just not going to be used. It doesn't fit into how I do my skincare routine. And then with this moisturizer mini, I recently got in a moisturizer from a friend. She works at Shoppers and she gave it to me, and it is an extremely, extremely similar formula to this one. So I have that to get through. I liked it so much she gave me a second one. So I don't need any more of this type of moisturizer, the super moisturizing moisturizer. So it is just the lip softy that I want. We can take this out because this just happened fairly recently. And I kind of thought like maybe a week ago I would get that kit. But when I was thinking about how I would actually use it, I realized like that spray is a really big part of the kit. And if I'm not going to use it, it doesn't meet my own criteria. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll get one of these lip softies. However, I already have quite a bit of like balm type products, maybe not squeeze tubes. These are two lip balms I wear quite a bit, but I also have like, this is that, not the same squeeze tube type or formula, but a similar like lip balm type formula. We've kind of talked about a bunch of them. It's that like sheer coverage kind of thing. I also have these two. These are red lippies. This one is the Clinique Black Honey. And then this one is another Clinique. This one's in Fuller Fig. Fuller Fig is slightly warmer, but both of them are similar. Can we see those two? Black Honey is this one. This is an interesting case because the regular, like clear one, it's going to feel like typical lip balm for me. And I don't want to spend that much money on lip balm. And I have two here, plus a third one, that are all cheaper and great formulas that I like. So we can take that off. The tinted one, to me, feels more like makeup. And I wouldn't wear a tinted lip balm on a day where I'm not wearing makeup. It would have to be like a day like today where I am wearing makeup. Even though I do not have a tinted product like this in my collection at this time, I do not need it, because buying something like this, buying a product that I'll only wear with makeup, means everything in my little container here that I've shown you is gonna compete with it. All of these are eligible to wear, majority of them anyways. There's only like one maybe. This is the only lip product in this box that I will wear when I'm not wearing makeup. There's too much competing for the same spot that I can't in good conscience buy this. And I think that this also applies to the Glossier Balm.coms. I've typically just bought the clear ones, and those ones are fine to wear makeup or no makeup days. And I already have like a good selection of lip products for no makeup days and makeup days. I don't need these, and I was tempted by these limited edition colors, but when you look at the colors, what was I just saying? These are tinted, and they're pretty dark too, so I would only wear them on makeup days. I just had that whole conversation about that. We don't need it. And more than I don't need it, this is taking up valuable space from all of this stuff that I want to finish anyways. So bye. The last of these tinted lip products is the Summer Fridays set. And I know many of y'all, you got tempted by this too. You got sucked in. And this just speaks to me so much. I kind of hate how much I love this. And I can admit a couple of things. I like this because you get the color variety, you get a great deal, and it's just aesthetically pleasing. Each of these minis has 5 ounces. Yes, 5 grams. This e.l.f. one, full size, is 6 grams. So you're getting like a decent amount of product in here. But when you look at all of these colors, in my previous Sephora video, I was like, you don't need them because they're different scented. The colors are more different than I realized. The colors, guys, they speak to me on like a soul level. These are my freaking colors. I love these so much. Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna look away. We're just gonna talk about this and not look at it. I like them. I 100% like them. They are pretty, all of that stuff. And I really want to buy these. I really do. I really, really do. And when I said that, like, I hate how much I love it, I hate that part of me wants to throw all the practicality out the window because it's so pretty, but I refuse. Even my nails feel like they're in that category or in that color scheme. It's much easier to talk about this not looking at how cute they are because I am caught up in the visuals and I'm caught up in the aesthetic of it, not what it will actually do for my life and not how I actually use makeup. I've already talked about the not wearing these kinds of colors on no makeup days, having too much lip products. There we go. Bye. Let's, we were at the bottom here, the holiday must-have set. Look, guys, 2024 has been a year where I have gotten into hair products and like taking care of my hair, just spending more time with it and more invested in how it looks. Maybe you don't catch that on my videos. I don't know, but in real life, that's what's happening. And so I saw all these hair products and went, wow. This was one of the last things I added to my cart. It just spoke to me because of my desire or my interest in hair. And I am calling myself out here, but I didn't even see all the products and I went, wow, this is a great value. This is like, I get to try all of these products. I'm interested in hair. It matches what I want. And I didn't even know all the products in here when I added it to my cart. So I can tell you that my interest in this was on like an ideological level and not on anything practical. Which should just say like I shouldn't buy this, but I still want a little bit. So let's take a look at what's actually in here. Okay, so there's what, 10 products in here? Get a Color Wow Extra Large Bombshell Volumizer. I don't know what that is. Like a hair volumizer, I guess. Intense Bond Repair Mask. I already have a K18 mask that does this, and I have a sample of something else that I got for free a few months ago. So I already have this. A dry shampoo. Not mad about that. The Gisou Honey Infused Hair Perfume. We have a hair oil. A second volume spray. The Moroccan Oil Hair Treatment. Already have that. A transformative mask. What is a transformative mask? I don't know what that is. Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Joya Milky Leave-In Conditioner. Already have one. And then another leave-in conditioner. Did you hear me say anywhere, I like this? Wow. I didn't say that about any of these products. Some of them, I don't know what they do. Or they're duping themselves out in here. Like there's 2 hair oils. There's 2 leave-in conditioning masks. And I already have one. I don't need backups on backups on backups. And like more important to all of that, I never said I liked or wanted any. So it's like, what am I de-influencing myself to buy when I just like want something because it's kind of interest? That is stupid. Okay, what's left in here? We have the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation. And I haven't talked about foundations yet. This is one of the items that I'm very seriously considering. Let me show you my setup. I do have my Fenty foundation. It's upside down because it stopped pumping product. I am just about out of product. So I want to replace what I have. However, I have a couple of other things in here. I have this Born to Glow foundation. It's super dark, like a summer color, but I'm almost out of this. So by the end of the year, this is going to be gone. And then I have these 2 foundations. This is a hydrating foundation, and then this is a matte foundation. What is stopping me or making me second guess this purchase is this product right here, because it is fairly mattifying and it's a decent shade match. The Fenty one matches me like perfectly. That's my like perfect color. And so these 2 kind of feel like they're doing the same thing. I don't like that in many categories. However, one of the things I like about having this foundation is I always like to have, and this has kind of been something that's worked well for me for many, many years. I like having that staple foundation that you go back to that is like your perfect color, texture, like it's just perfect as it is standalone in the bottle. And then I also like having a second kind of set or a second foundation that I can mix with stuff. Fenty is not my mixing foundation. I don't want to mess with it. I like mixing drugstore foundations together. And I also like having, I don't know if this is just stupid or not, but I like to have like drugstore foundations to wear on kind of like shooting the shit days or days where I'm just like going to film a couple of videos, not really doing anything important, because that's a $55 foundation. And I got this on sale for like $12 or $14. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to wear a $55 foundation every day. I also like having some options, and 3 foundations to me is a good sweet spot. 2 to 3 is like my perfect number, and I'm okay having more than 2 if there's like a color or a formula difference, which this one is part of that. And I like to typically mix these 2 together for color reasons and also for formula reasons. You know, part of me feels a little bit weird about buying the foundation, but also the other part of me is like, I've repurchased this twice, or this will be my 3rd purchase of this foundation. I love it, and I know I'm going to finish it. I know I'm going to finish every single foundation product that I own. So I'm a little uncertain about what I'm going to do about this. I'm at like 60% yes. So we're going to leave that in the cart. I also have this mattifying setting spray. I have wanted to try this setting spray, And it comes in this mini, which I do appreciate because I get to try the formula to make sure that I like it. However, I currently have a setting spray. This is one of the products that has been in my cart for months, and I tried the drugstore option first. I have a NYX setting spray. It's okay. I don't think I would repurchase it, but I don't hate it. And I don't really need a mattifying setting spray at the moment, so we can get that out. Well, I say not at the moment because I already have one that I can use already, and I don't want to have two setting sprays at one time. And then once I finish my next setting spray, I consider getting another one, which will probably be some time because I won't use it much over the fall winter. We now have a couple of loose setting powders, and I'm currently using the e.l.f. loose setting powder mainly for my eyes, and I don't love the way that it looks. I've repurchased it a couple of times because it's okay, but I don't love it. And I have used a couple from the drugstore. I've used the Maybelline powder from the drugstore. I've used one from Marcel. I've used, I think, does Milani have one? I feel like I used one from Milani. Maybe it was a NYX one. I don't remember what other loose setting powder I used, but there was at least one more from the drugstore. And I was thinking, I think I'm going to place an e.l.f. order to like repurchase some like empty products. And in that order, I was thinking of purchasing, sorry, there's been a squirrel out here that's like getting real up close and personal with this window. In that e.l.f. purchase, which I don't know if I'm for sure going to make, but I was thinking that in that purchase, if I do make it, that I could try the luminous powder, which is kind of good for this time of year, but I'm not certain that that's the kind of product for me. I'm thinking because I mainly use that kind of powder to set my eye area, it's typically drier and it's been getting drier. So I'm thinking maybe that one is the way to go. But I have wanted to try both of these powders. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take out the Huda Beauty one because it's the more expensive of the two. And the Patrick Star one has been around longer. I will keep it in the cart for now. And like, I'll think about what else is in here. And then, no. We're going to get rid of it. One of the pieces of advice that I try to stick to is buy the cheapest option first, work up from there. So it makes sense in my mind to try the e.l.f. Luminous Setting Powder. If at that point that doesn't work, then I can try a more expensive option, which would be like the Patrick Star one. So we'll get rid of that one. There's two things left, which I think hopefully quick. We have the Sephora collection eye pencil in this nude shade coconut. I currently am using this and I'm almost finished with it. And this is, I just think, a good time to buy a staple product. I only have one eyeliner, and because this is going to be 30% off, Sephora collection is going to be 30% off. Now is just the time to buy a staple, you know? I think I have a couple months on it, like maybe 2 months on it at the most. So I think the timing is pretty good as well. And then also a pencil sharpener. I do need a pencil sharpener. Mine is very broken, and how long I have with that eye pencil is going to depend on how it sharpens, and it has been sharpening like an idiot the last couple of times. So it's kind of making it go a little bit faster because it's not sharpening properly. So I think I'm going to leave that one in the cart too. We'll keep that one in. So we are under budget at $78.50. I'm happy with the way that this looks. I'm going to think about the foundation just a tad more because the sale is still like a week away, maybe a little bit longer. And I have the opportunity to think about it. If for whatever reason I don't buy the Fenty foundation and it's just the eyeliner and pencil sharpener, I'm just going to go into Sephora and buy those two things. I think I'm going to be buy one in about a week's time from today. So I will have the opportunity to go in store and buy these things if I'm so inclined. I feel really good about this. Like, I feel like if I do check out all of these items, it's under budget. I can afford it. And I'm also buying things that are replacements, essentially. Maybe this wasn't like exciting for you because most things were a no, but I just kind of feel like in reality, when we want stuff, that's just the way that it goes. And I used to have more kind of a threshold for like fun makeup spending. Even a couple of years ago when I had budget for it, like I've done some like spend $100 with me at like Elf or at the drugstore or something like that. I was more comfortable buying for fun makeup. I have much less of a threshold for that now today, given some recent experiences and also some like recent changes in what I want with like how I want to spend my money and just like how I view my money. Like I just overall, like I see this lip collection here and I still am like, I have so much lipstick. How could I even think about bringing in more? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's such a perspective shift just for me personally from even 2 years ago during the time on this channel where I did buy some for fun lipsticks and lip glosses and things like that. I just don't have the same feeling about it anymore. And it's totally fine to change. And now I think what we just saw is reflective of some of those changes in how I view money, how I want to spend my money, and also how I view my stuff, which I think is really great when your spending kind of matches your values or like your outlook on stuff. That's it for me today. That's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I would love to see you again around here soon for some more videos. We have some great ones coming up in the next couple of weeks for Black Friday, but also just like some for fun stuff. Thanks for watching. And I hope you'll come back to catch more of that. And I hope you'll subscribe so you can catch more of that right in your inbox. It's free $99. I'd love to have you. Thanks for watching. Bye.